This is the first sound in hiragana. Okay, we have five sounds. A, I, U, E, O. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first thing first, we have to know how to what sounds there are so you can remember them. Okay, so we tried to make a song from Akagasa Zata dan Nahaba Pamayarawaan, but in English, but we couldn't write. Yeah, so let's try. Uh, y- uh, well, I have in my own mother tongue in Malay, but it's in Malay, so it's going to be hard for you to use it. So let's just try. Now what? Oh, really? You want to hear in Malay? Okay. What was it again? Sorry. Aku kawan gak sa. Wait, wait. I need it from my sister. I taught it to my sister actually. It's different every time because for every different student, I ask them to make their own so they can remember more. But let's just ask my little sister. Yeah. Hmm. Let's just see if they can respond. Okay. But mm for example, what I remember is that uh, well, this one is aku. Aku means me in Malay. Myself, I. Okay. De ka we use kawan. Kawan means friend. So so we'll just make just random yes random words like aku kawan Gaga Sazali tak dan nak haba pa ma yang raza wa waなんだろう yang rawan だねこれは okay, so we did it like this. Like it's different for each person, but if I have to make it again, okay. Aku kawan gagak Sazali tak dan nak habak pama yang rawan. Right. So this is it doesn't really have a meaning, but we like we did. I don't know if I should say this, but we did for the rainbow. I think I told you before what we did the song for the rainbow rainbows colors. In Malaysia we say Michael Jackson kena hantar balik India Utara, which means Jackson had to be sent back to North India. So it's I don't know I don't know who yes I don't know who made it first, but I don't know with the recent generation, but back in my days, yeah, we use that to memorize the order of the rainbows. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense, but it's okay as long as you remember. Okay. Yes, you can try that. But here, just to make sure, this is ka ga, and then saza. We made it into one word. Okay, so it doesn't have to be each word. Yes, each word for one sound. It's just as long as you know which one is which. So this is da, and then na, and then this is ha and ba. Um, Then we have pa and ma. Papa and mama actually this one. It's pa and ma is papa and mama. We don't really use papa and mama usually in I don't know the recent generation. Yes, I think they call themselves papa and mama. But back in our olden days, we don't use pa and ma. But yeah, Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Rawan. Yes, this one is also, yes, this also, that's a good, this one is good one. I don't even know what the meaning of Rawan is. I think there is a Malay word for that, yeah. But yeah. So it doesn't have to be perfect every sound for uh one word. Okay, it doesn't have to be so. So we can just make it into English. You want to try now, or would you rather do it by yourself? You you want to give it a go? Okay, let's just try. Okay, so we can start with a car or a, I don't know. hmm Kangaroo. Okay, so sorry. No, no. A kangaroo. A kangaroo. Sat. I don't know. Saza. Sadza tree. Okay. Really? Okay. Kangaroo sets the tree, and we have D. Dana. It doesn't have to be a tree actually. If you want it to be te, you can be taco, taco, tacos. I don't know how you pronounce it. Taco, taco ka, Taco Bell. Is it? Uh, hmm. You can change it. You can change set. Mm, mm. Set set the taco de then Daniel have bad papa mama de mo ye. Okay, kangaroo says a taco. Daniel have bad papa mama. Yang ra rawan. What is rawan actually? I don't even know. Yang Ray Rawan. If you can remember Rawan, then it's okay. Okay, let's just go with Rawan then. Okay, so that's that taco. Daniel have bad papa mama, young Rawan. Yes. So I don't know. It doesn't even make sense, but yeah, if you can remember it, it's okay. Okay. So you can go ka ga sa. Wait. No. Shut up. Okay, sorry. Za, ta, da, and na is here actually. Okay, you just have to remember. Yes, maybe you can share to Danaela. I don't know. The name can be changed. If it's hard to remember, you can just change some things. Yes, bad. It doesn't have to be pa and mama. You can just say pa and ma. Okay, have bad pa and pa ma. Yang. This is ya. So you just have to say ya. Rawan. Yeah. Okay. Rawan is stuck in your head and you keep Rawan. I don't even know what that is, but yeah. No, it's just that my Japanese friend, if she does YouTube video with me, she used the nickname Rowan, but that is Rowan. But I don't know what is Rawan? I don't even know. Let me just check. I think there's a Malay word for that. I think I fail Malay though. Rawan. Bahasa Melayu. We do have perawan. So, haha. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Sorry. Now AI just answered me. Rawan means um uh, the feeling of sadness and angst. Yeah. But uh, yeah, it really is the feeling of sadness and yes, angst. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Let's just keep it at yes. Okay. Okay. So we have you can always change it to fit your your needs. Yeah. 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 Okay. So now that you know what you have to remember. Okay, so you know the sounds are aka, gasa, zata, dana, haba, pama, yara, wa, un. Yes, and then you know that each of the sound has the counterpart in I, U, E, O. Yeah. So if you know that, then it will be no problem for you to make this table. Okay. So iki, gi, she, G, chi, and all that. Yeah. Yes. Of course. Sometimes yes, we have ta, so it's just normal for us to do t, right? But there's no t in Japanese, so it will be chi. So there are some things that you have to adjust, but usually it goes well. Like ni, he, be, pi, me, yi. You don't have yi. And then ri, you don't have we, and then n is just by its own, okay? You don't have n for everything. Yes. Okay, so you can do this. Uku, gu, su, zu, tu, there's no tu. Aka, uku, gu, su, zu, tachi, tsu ka, su. Okay? Tsu, it becomes tsu. Okay, sorry, this is it's a mess, but yeah, bear with me. Okay. Okay. Tsu, daji, and then we have zu. Okay, it's just you have to know this zu and this. Usually I write it as z. Okay, with a t, just to differentiate it with the first zu. Okay, let me just show you. It's with the d. Sorry, zu. Okay, you know Arabic, right? This is zai, and this would be the. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah, so Hukugu Suzutsu Zu, and then we have Nu, Ha, Hi, Fu. Yes. Sorry, not that. The sound is Fu. Ha, Hi, Fu. But in Japanese, you don't really sound it as Fu. You sound it, it's in between of H and F. So you just have to make the sound between that. Ha, Hi, Hu. Okay. And then we have boo, boo, moo. Yeah. And we don't have you. We have you, sorry. We have you. And then ru. And then we don't have woo. No, no woo. No woo and no. After n, you don't have anything. Okay. So, and then we have the sound for ekege, it doesn't sound as okay, in Japanese they don't have the sound, so it's very hard for them to learn English, right? Like the second se is se, sorry, se se se, I don't know. But in Malay we have both sounds. We have se and se. We have ke and ke. So it's easier for us Malays to learn English, but Japanese they don't have k g s z. No, they don't have that. So it'll be e ke ge se ze te de ne. Okay, so it'll be e ke ge se ze te de ne he be pe me, and you don't have you, and then you have re. Okay. No, no what? You, no you and no where. No, nothing there. Okay. Ekege seze tedene hebepe mere. Yes, only this. Mm. And the last one would be the sound o sounds. Okay. Okogo, okogo sozo, to, do, no, ho, bo, po, mo. Okay, and then we have yo and we have wo for this one. Sorry, ro count first. Ro, wo. Okay. S- Yeah, it's normal for this one. And the n is the same. Okay, so what? Yeah, もうやめて. Sorry. This thing is just okay. Hi. Okay. Okay, so what you have to realize is that the sound for ya only have three sounds for this. Ya, you, yo. Mhm. Okay, they don't have yi and ye. Okay, so ya, you, yo, and the sound for wa, there's only two sounds for this, wa and wo. Okay, wa and wo. Okay. Mm. Two sounds for wa, wow and wo, and then for ya you have ya, you, yo. Mm. Okay, so and n is just one. So you know shiritori? Have you heard of shiritori? Shiritori means that when in Japanese you say a word and you have to take the last sound and make it into a new word. For example, we have ringo for apple, right? Ringo. So the second person will have to make a word starting with the sound go. So Ringo, gorilla, gorilla. And then the other person will have to continue the word with ra. Okay, so that is how you play shiritori, and how you end shiritori is to make a word that ends with the sound n. Okay, because no words in Japanese starts with the word n, with the sound n. Okay. Okay, so for example, we have onsen. It ends with n. Onsen, the hot springs. And what else? We have okay, and we have mikang. Mikang for Mandarin orange. Yes, so that's how you play shiritori. Okay. Okay. Tori. Yes, I think yes, because Japanese when they don't have other ideas, they will play shiritori, okay? Yeah. It's how you yes, you survive social interactions. Yes. Let's just play shiritori, okay? Mm. Okay, so that is the all the sounds in Japanese. Okay, these are the basic sounds, and we have the extensions sound using ya, you, yo. Okay, ya, you, yo. So I'll just introduce the sounds to you. For example, uh, we have ka and we have ki, right? And then we have ya. Right. For example, we have candle. Okay, candle in Japanese, they change it to candle. Okay, in using alphabet, it will be spelled as this one, candle. Okay, candle. So the sound kya. Okay, how do they derive this sound? Is by uh, how do you say that? Not melting. Yes, combining. Yes, thank you. Combining the letters ki and ya. Okay, so it will become kya. But how they do it is that ki is written like this and ya is written like this, okay? So ki ya. But if they want to make a new sound, they will write ya as a small letter. Okay, so this is the normal size. Small letter will be like this. Mm. Yeah, so that's how you know that this is not sound. No, you shouldn't read it. You shouldn't read this as kia, but kya, kya. Okay. This one is ki ya. The second one is kya. And mhm. And this goes for kya kyu kyo. Okay? For ya you yo, you know how ya you yo have only three sounds? The ya and the you and the yo. Okay. These three sounds are combined with the sound from the E column. Okay, so we have the E column, right? Uh, okay, the E column, E. So I, ki, gi, akagasa, shi, ji, and so on and so forth. Ri. Okay, until ri. So they combine the sound from this row or column ikigi with ya you yo to make a new sound. Yeah. Okay. So let's just make a few examples. Uh, what else do we have actually? Kya for candle. Mm, camping. We have camping. What starts with Q? Q. Kyugi. Kyujitsu. Okay, let's go with Kyujitsu. Okay, we have Kyujitsu. No, 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 that is also ki, sorry. I want it to be from another sound. Ryu. Ryu. Okay, let's just take Ryu. Okay? So we have Ryu, which means dragon. Okay? Ryu. Yes, Ryu, or it can be other things like this one is also called as Ryu. Okay? It's Koryukai. Have you heard of this word? Koryukai. It means exchange, cultural exchange. Koryukai. This- Koryukai. Okay, so yeah, if in Japanese we have many words with the same sound but different meaning, right? So we have ryu for this. It means flow. Okay, if we just take this nani kore, this kanji, okay, it means flow. But I'm not taking this ryu. I'll just take ryu as the meaning of dragon. Okay, okay, ryu meaning of dragon. So this is how we would write it in using alphabet. Okay, and then if we were to write it in Japanese, hiragana, it would be ri, and small ryu, a small u, and big u. So it will be ri, u, u. Okay, but because this u is small, you will cancel the e. So it will read ryu. Okay, so it will be the same with yo too. Okay, yo. Yo. Okay, what else with yo? Jodang. Okay, we have jodang. Jodang means joking. Jodang. Oh, yeah. So I cannot write Jo. I cannot write Jo in kanji. What is Jo? No, I don't know. Okay, but it means joking. Okay, so if you were to write it in um, using alphabet, it will be jodang. Okay, okay, jodang means joke. Okay, it means joke. So how will you write it in hiragana? You use G and then you put small yo there and with u da jodang. So this is G small yo u da ng. So it'll be jiyodang. Jiyodang. But because this yo is small, you can cancel out the e. So it will be read as jodang. Okay? Mm. Okay. Yeah. So this is how they derive new sounds, but it only uses the column from E, the sound from the column E, and ya, you, yo. Okay. Uh, so these are Japanese. If for katakana, sometimes they try to to do things to do things with katakana so that they can pronounce words and names from other countries. Yeah, I'm using hiragana right here. So hiragana means that I'm just using Japanese words. Okay, so let's just go for katakana. In case of katakana, okay, it's the same. They will take it. No, it's not the same. Sorry. In katakana, they will take it up a notch. For example, my name. My name is Fatin. Okay, as you know from the sounds that we have learned, there is no fa. Okay, you will not find fa and you will not find t, right? Right? So how can I write my name? As I've been here for such a long time and I can't even write my name now. Okay? In Japanese, if it's in katakana, you can actually join many other sounds together. Okay? For example, we have my name. The closest I can get to fa is to use the letter fu, right? And then I will need it to be a. So what they do is they use small r there. Okay, so small r there. So this will be a. And because it's small, it will cancel the front. So it will be read as fa. Okay, it's the same with t. This there's nearest will be te, right? Te. And then I need it to be t, so I will add e there. Okay, so e. And because it's small, we'll just cancel this out. It'll be fati. And we have n. Okay, so n. Sorry, no. N. Okay, so that's how I write my name. Okay, yes. I will need two two imposters there. Okay, yeah, this one and this one. Okay, imposters there. Okay, so for example, your name. Okay, for your name, we have Nasha, right? Mm. So, na, there is a sound for na. So we'll just write that, na. And then for sha, there isn't any sound for sha. If you look back here. Okay, sa, we have sa, we have ha, but we don't have sha. So how do they make sha? Okay, the closest. Yes, very good. She. and the small ya. Okay, so your name is pronounced as Nashia if you write it big. Okay, so this will be she and a small ya, right? And then this. Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, okay. So if you write your name as Na, Shi, and Ya, yes, they will call this as Nashia. Okay? But if you make this Ya a smaller Ya, then it will be Nasha. Yes, yes. Well, it's normal actually because when I started to learn Japanese by myself, I learned Japanese for myself ever since I was 13 until 17. Okay, but there wasn't any AI back then, and I didn't have anyone to ask. Okay, I don't have that online friends and everything. Yeah, so it's all by myself, and I bought this big dictionary, Japanese dictionary, and I tried to remember all the hiragana and katakana and everything. But when I wrote my name, I wrote my name as Hachin. Okay, because those are the only letters that I can find that is similar to my name, right? So I've been writing my name as Hachin Hachin until one time I went for a Japanese seminar, and all of the participants are those with Japanese a bit of Japanese learning background. Yeah, so all of them were writing their names great, like without any mistake, and then I go and say my name is Hachin, and the the Japanese teacher was very shocked, like what? and and she told me, no, you should have written your name as Fatin. So that's the first time I knew that. Oh, you can make it small, okay? So yeah, uh, the that that's the thing. Okay, so I don't think you know this just by like watching or like observing things, as you need someone to tell you. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is how you do it with katakana. Wrong. Okay. Okay. So basically in hiragana you will just use the column from the e column, the sound for the e column, and ya, you, yo. Okay, so that is the basic for Japanese words. But if you're going for a foreign word, then you can be creative with katakana as long as it gets the sound that you want. Yeah. Okay. 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 So okay, now you can write your name correctly. Okay. Okay, we still have like 20 minutes, yeah. Okay, so we're going to last time we did um first chapter of Minna no Nihongo. Okay, I think I wrote it here. Wait, let me just take a look. Yes, I'm using a textbook. Do you know Minna no Nihongo? Oh, you don't know? Okay. It has its own, how can I say this? People sometimes say that it's not good Japanese. This is the book, if you can see. It says Minna no Nihongo, which means everyone's Japanese. Okay? Minna no means everyone's. Nihongo is Japanese, so everyone's Japanese. And when I first started um, getting formal education, Japanese education, this was the book that I use, not I use, the Japanese teacher used. Okay, and I've been trying a lot of other approach, but I think this is the best because it shows you the bunke, the sentence structure, so you can actually use it in your daily conversation. And a few bumpos, the grammar is also there. So yeah, I think it is. Yes, yes, yes. I bought it. I bought this at Kinokuniya. Was it Kinokuniya? No, but I think it will be at any bookstores because this is the most popular book for teaching, not teaching, reading, not reading, learning Japanese. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's just yes, yes, please. To. Okay, so let's go for the first chapter. Dai ikka. Okay, I'll just write the kanji so that you just accustomed to them. Okay, you don't have to really read them because this means dai ikka, which means the first chapter. Dai ikka. Okay, the first chapter. Okay, let's go to the bunke. Bunke means sentence structure. Yes, bunke. No, bun and we have k. Okay, bunke. So the first one is watashi wa, okay, maru maru desu. Okay, when I write maru maru, which means circle circle, round round, but it means that you put something there. Okay, and yeah, fill in the blanks. Yes. Okay, watashi wa maru maru desu. Okay, which means watashi would mean me, right? Okay, watashi nani nani desu, maru maru desu. Desu. Okay, which means I am maru maru. Okay, so if my name is uh I don't know, Ama, I will say watashi wa Ama desu. Okay, okay, so you'd say watashi wa Nasha desu. Okay, which means I am something something. Okay, and yes, and you can put any noun here. Okay, so if you want to say you are a woman, watashi wa josei desu. Yes, josei would mean women. Okay, that is the kanji. You read it as josei. No, J is josei. Okay, josei desu. Okay, so you can put basically any noun there. Watashi wa, I'm Malaysian, so I'll say watashi wa Malaysia jin desu. I am a person from Malaysia. Malaysia jin. Malaysia jin. If you put jin, don't think of that jin we have around us now. Okay, in Japan, this is the kanji for people. Okay, hito, yes, and you call it. You can either read it as hito or jin, hito or jin. Okay, and usually you put your country in front and put jin at the back. Okay, so I will be Malaysia Jin. Okay, Malaysia Jin. Yeah, yes, Malaysia Jin. So I am Malaysian. 私はマレーシア人です。はい。Okay. Trinidad and Tobago. かな Do you call it that or you have like TNT? Uh, uh, ah. So you can just say, so トリニダード人ですかね。 と、鳥にだどじんかな。鳥、合ってるんかな? Let me just check if ChatGPT says the same. Because sometimes they they spell the country a bit different using カタカナ。うん、あ、合ってますわ。トリニダード。OK、合ってます。トリニダード。うん、ド人。OK、so、トリニダード人。うん、Okay, and nice. I forgot to explain to you about this bar, this hyphen. I don't know how you call it in your country. Hyphen bar? Hyphen, yeah. Okay, so in katakana they have this hyphen to make sure to make the sound long. Okay, so Malaysia. So we make the re sounds long. So we have this hyphen and this torinidado. Okay, so this they want to make the da the sound of da long, so they will put the hyphen there. Ah, nasha. Ah, I see, I see. So you will have you write your name as Nashia. Okay, okay. Nasha. Okay, well, it's okay. Okay, okay, Nasha. So next time you will have to write. Let's just let's just make it. Let's let's just add. Let's just add this here. Okay. Okay. Nasha. Nasha. Okay. Okay. Next time, please write your name as this one. Okay. Nasha. Okay. Okay. So back to this one. Okay. Mm. Okay, so you can just put any noun there. So it'll be the sentence structure is watashi wa something something desu. Okay, watashi wa maru maru desu. Right. So watashi wa tori ni da dojin desu. Watashi wa naasha desu. Okay. Watashi wa josei desu. Watashi wa gakusei. For example, if the person is a student, then he or she will say watashi wa gakusei desu. Okay, I am a student. And usually the gakusei in Japanese they point to usually from chugakusei and koukosei, which means middle high school, not middle, junior high school, sorry, junior high school and high school, and koukou is senior high school, yeah. So you they will have gakuwari. Gakuwari means that discount for students. Okay, gakuwari. They have it for almost anything. Like they have it for the train fees. If you go to the movies, they will have this gakuwari. Yes. Okay. So that is if they are a student, gakusei this. Okay. Mm. What else? Sensei, usually they use it to call someone that should be respected. So you can actually call doctors as sensei too. So sensei doesn't mean the profession. It means someone that should be respected. I don't know, but the profession would be kyoin. Okay, the profession would be kyoin. I'll just write the kanji first. Kyoin. Okay. The reading is kyoin. Okay, kyoin. Mm. Okay, so the first kanji is the kanji for oshieru, means to teach. Okay, this is teach, and this is the person who does this thing. Okay, so kyoin would be the person who teaches. Okay, a person who teaches. So it'll be a teacher. Okay. So if I write like a forms or something, I don't write my profession as sensei. As I write it as kyoin. Okay, kyoin. Or there is also another way to write this in. I'll just make it. Okay, this in this kanji is changed to shi. Okay, or you can say kyoshi. Mm. Kyoin or kyoshi. Yeah, I'm just asking AI. So wait. 教育に対する方法を広い上で教師は人格形成などの競技のははははなるほど Okay, the difference is Kyoin is the name of the occupation. Okay, and Kyoshi is the meaning of the occupation, someone who helps to shape the generation. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just the difference is either you're want to stress on the occupation itself, or you want to stress of what the occupation should do. So as occupation, it should be kyoin, and kyoshi would mean that the person is someone who has to like shape up their generation, right? Yes, like slap them in the face if they make some problems. Sorry, we we cannot do that in this time and age. Like even in Malaysia, the teachers would get sued or like thrown into jail, and I feel like okay, you just go like that. We won't be making humans. We'll be making stupid people. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, what? Mm, yeah, yes. That's true. Yes, we don't beat them. We guide them. We have to instill that kind of yeah. Yes, they need to know like if they do something bad, they will have to face the circumstances. But it's not working in this time and age. Even in Japan, yeah. And if my not my kids, sorry, if my students make some kind of problem, I'll just have to like say, okay, if you do this, I will do this. So don't do it. If they do it, then okay, you have to go outside for a while. Okay, please go. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I have to do that kind of approach, right? But yeah. Now we know what kind of generation we were from, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Back in my days, yeah, we have all kinds of like punishment. Like if you don't do your homework, yes, you have to do this, yeah. But now I don't think it's the same anymore. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my, mashallah. Okay, so yeah, okay, okay. Sorry, I should go to this next sentence actually. Okay, sorry. Watashi wa nani nani desu. Okay, so this is the first sentence. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one is um number two. Maru maru san wa maru maru ja arimasen. Ja arimasen. Okay, so when it ends with arimasen, it means that the sentence is negative. Okay, so you have to remember des. If it ends with su, it means it's positive. If it ends with sen, it means that it is negative. Okay, su and sen. Okay, so for the sake of this sentence, I'll just use your name here. Can I? Yeah, Nasha-san wa maru-maru ja arimasen. It means that Nasha is not something. Okay, so Nasha. Okay, Nasha-san wa maru-maru ja arimasen. Okay, this is ja. This is small. Okay, small ya. じゃありません. Yes, means not, yeah. Means not. Okay. Mhm. Okay. If it's just arimasen, it means not there. It means not there. How can I say that? For example, you ask if you have any questions, and we will say no questions. So we will say shitsumon arimasu ka? Arimasu means that it's there. Any questions? Shitsumon arimasu ka? And if you don't have any questions, you'll just say arimasen. Okay? So arimasen by itself means that no, nothing, not there. Okay? But if you want to make a sentence into a negative one, you'll have to say ja arimasen. Okay? So for example, what is it that you're not? So that is an adjective. So it's going to be a little bit different. This has to be a noun. Sorry, I forgot to say that. It has to be a noun. Yeah, a noun. Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. ナーシャさんは男じゃありません. Okay, 男. This is the kanji. You read it as 男, which means male. Okay, a man. 男. ナーシャさんは男じゃありません. Okay, so Nasha is not a man, it's not a boy. 男. ナーシャさんは男じゃありません. You can put everything there. Okay, 学生. For example, you're not a student. You're not. Yes, you're not a student. Yeah. So ナーシャさんは学生じゃありません. 学生、男、学生じゃありません. Yes, 学生, 学生, which means student, right? Yeah. It's actually like, how can I explain this? But it means じゃ、では。難しい. It's either you can say じゃ or it's actually comes from the word では. Okay. ではありません. Okay. Yeah, you can say either one. ナーシャさんは男ではありません. So では is more formal. Yeah, it's more formal. じゃ is more casual. It's actually comes from dewa, but you know dewa is two syllable, so they want to make it simpler, so they make it into ja. Dewa, ja, ja. Yes, yes. It's like that. Yes, somehow from dewa it becomes ja. Yeah. Right. Okay. And I forgot to explain. Sorry. Have I explained that this letter, hiragana letter, this one? This, if it's used as a part of a word, it will be pronounced as ha. Okay? The normal pronunciation, the normal way to read this is ha. But if it's used as a particle, this is a particle. Okay, which means if I have to explain it in English, I'll say it's like is or am. Okay? Was or something. Yeah. Okay, so it is a particle. So when it is used as a particle, a part of a part of the grammar, then you have to read it as wa. Okay, so this is just one thing that you should take note of because I was very confused when I started learning Japanese and like they use ha, but it is pronounced as wa. Why? Yeah, yeah. So this is one thing that you should. Yes, if it's a part of a word, for example, the word spring. Okay, the spring in Japanese it is haru. haru. So it is ha and ru. So you have to read this as haru. Mm. But if you say spring is beautiful, haru wa kirei. Okay, haru wa kirei. Okay, so this one is pronounced as ha, but this one is a it is a particle, so you have to do this wa. So it's a bit confusing there, but that's why in Japanese you have to know where to split the sentence because they don't use space. Okay, they don't use spaces. If you read the book, this book, this Mina no Nihongo, yes, chapter 1, chapter 2, they use spaces because, they have to make it simpler for beginner. But if you read all these Japanese things, they don't have spaces. Yeah. So that's why they use kanji. So when you have kanji, you know where to split things. Yeah. Okay. S yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. When my students use like sometimes they like put spaces between the characters. Like H and then space and R and A and was like, why? Yeah. Yeah, so now you know because in Japanese they don't use spaces. They don't have spaces between the words. So you have to know, you have to use your brain to like yes, yes, yes. Okay. So sorry, sorry. I'll just make it more beautiful. No, more beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry. Yeah. Haru wa kirei. Okay, and I have to, if I write this in kanji, it will be like this. Haru wa kirei. Okay, so this is the kanji haru. Let me just check that again. Suddenly I don't have the confidence. Haru. Yeah, I think I got that right. One, two, three, and one. Yeah, yeah, that should be right. Yeah. Okay, haru wa kirei. So usually when they use kanji, they know that this is one word, right? Okay, this is one word and then this is one word. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why Japanese, if they write everything in hiragana, yeah, we cannot read them. Okay? If everything is in hiragana, okay? Yes, yeah. So that's why they need kanji. Fall is aki. Aki. Okay, aki wa kirei. Let me just check the kanji again. It's actually you can read them but you cannot write. It's just so frustrating. It's okay. This is aki. In aki the kanji they use the kanji for fire. This is the kanji for fire. Yes, I think it means that is the color red or something. Yeah. So they use this and the kanji for fire here. Okay, aki. Yeah. Yeah, so aki wa kirei. Natsu wa atsui. Natsu wa atsui. Natsu is summer. Summer is hot. Okay. Fuyu wa samui. Fuyu is winter and samui is cold. Fuyu wa samui. So this. Yes, okay. Oh. Mm, Um, if you want it to be formal, then you have to put this. Natsu wa atsui desu. Okay, so this desu at the back means that it is formal and how do you call that? Polite, polite. Not formal, sorry, polite, yes. Okay. Fuyu wa samui desu. Okay, but if you're casually talking, you don't have to put anything at the back. Okay, natsu wa atsui, fuyu wa samui. Mm. Yes, this is a full stop. Okay, nice. Thank you for asking. Full stop in English and in Malay is this is not this one. It's this one. Yeah. But in Japanese you have to make it cute like that. Okay? Because Japanese love it cute. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to make it cute like that. Yeah. Okay. And you call this maru. Okay? This is maru. Means it's circle. Okay? So when you write something natsu wa atsui desu maru means full stop. Yeah. Okay. Mm, yeah. They make everything cute for no reason, yeah. Mm-hmm. Seriously. I think they're just like cute things, right? Because different culture have different way of assessing aesthetic. Like it is different for your country. I think it's different for Malaysia too. And for Japan, they just think that many things are cute. Like they think you know lizards, house lizards, gecko. I don't know if I'm lizards. Yes, those lizards. I think it's scary. It's my childhood trauma. Yeah, but they think it's cute. Yeah, I cannot fathom that. Yes, I cannot understand. Yes, if you go to the pet shop, yeah, sometimes they have lizards for sale. A big one, not that yes, a bit like okay, it can be cool, yeah, like reptiles, yes, having snakes and toads for pets, yeah, 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 no, okay, okay. Okay, I think they think that many things are cute are okay, yes, I think it's cute that they think many things are cute, like they okay. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, I should have explained to you another two sentences to sentence structure, but I'm afraid that it's time. Yeah. Okay, next class, inshallah. Yeah, so today let's just make a conclusion. I say matome. Matome means that what we did today. Okay, the first bunke, the first sentence structure is watashi wa nani nani desu. Okay? Um, and then the second one is this one. Okay. Maru maru san wa san means what do you call that? Miss or Mister, yeah? San. Yes. Yes. It can be used for guys and girls, yes, for everyone. Okay. So Nasha san wa nani nani maru maru ja arimasen, which means that it is the negative sentence for it. Okay. Okay. So this the notes, I will send it to you after the class, inshallah. Yeah. Okay, thank you for today. Yeah. So, inshallah, see you when I see you. Yeah. Okay, inshallah. Okay, assalamualaikum. Yeah, me too. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, inshallah. Yeah. Bye and good night. Walaikum salam.